Okay, Dean, here's some drills that you can do to help improve your swing. Many of these drills you can do without even hitting the golf ball, so they're ideal when you're traveling on the road. You can do them in your hotel room. The more of these drills you do, the quicker you're going to get better. It's as simple as that. Okay, the first drill, as a reminder, is your step drill. And this is something where if you have the hitting bag to work with, or you can do in the hotel room. And again, you can also do this when you're hitting the golf ball. But I would encourage you to do both, without the ball and with the ball. So remember, you take your normal stance, and remember for you, you want to feel like you're a little bit farther from the ball than is normal. Okay? So you take your stance, you bring your left foot, over to the right foot, so the ball's over here, and you simply take the club back, and take it back kind of slowly, step into it, and on through. So we'll do it again. So as you're continuing your backswing, you're stepping forward and going through. And as you remember, this helps you get the sensation of going from the back foot to the front foot in the swing. Okay? The next drill is very similar to that. And you can do it on your own, or it helps to have somebody helping out. So you go ahead and stand up to the ball, and this is the shift drill. So you're going to go ahead and you can, again, do it with the ball or without the ball. So as you're going back, you get back up to about this point here, you want to be thinking shift or having somebody say shift. And when that happens, you're back, and you shift the weight over to the front foot. So, okay, I'll call out shift this time. Shift. Shift. Really helps you get to the front foot. Getting to the front foot is critical for being able to bring the club down to the ball with a descending arc. Alrighty, now, a couple more drills for you. You remember you have a tendency of kind of bringing the club a little bit too far in because you keep the elbow really, really tight to your body. So let's just work on going from here to about 9 o'clock, somewhere up in here, where you feel like the elbow is coming away from the body a little bit. Now, we're not talking about doing the extreme where you like this or anything like that. We're just simply trying to get you to just move the elbow away from the body a little bit so you're not like this. Okay. The next several drills, the next several drills, we're going to work primarily on the pre-impact and the impact moves. So we're going to be dealing primarily with the arms, hands, and wrist. Very important in your swing. As you may recall, even when you got more proficient at getting back over to the front foot, you still had a tendency of letting the club come down like this. And then you'd come into the ball like that, so that the left wrist is bent, the right wrist is flat, and basically the back of your hand's pointing up toward the sky. And that's because you come into the ball like that, it increases loft, it makes the ball go super high, which we're trying to get rid of. So, what do we need to do? On the pre-impact, just take it back here slowly. We won't worry too much about the transition here, okay? So take the club back slowly, and then feel as though you're bringing the butt of the club down toward the ball on an arc. So we're here, we'll go ahead and make our turn, make our rotation, right there. And what you're practicing is not only the proper plane, but as you come up, we're also practicing not getting the right hand involved like this. We're trying to, when we get up to the top, we're simply bringing the arms down to this position here while we maintain the wrist cock or the L position with the hands and the wrist. So that's the first thing. So you've got to get yourself in a position during pre-impact to get to this point here as opposed to that there. So let's get you coming down, and it's just a matter of doing this a number of times. This is really a simple move, just like that. Okay? Now, we're going to work on impact move drills. So once you've mastered this part of it, and you got to get this first. So once you master this part of it, then we've got to teach you how to bring the club down toward the ball properly. So you see right here I've got a relatively flat left wrist, and then if I continue that move with the left, if anything, knuckles are pointing down, the back of my hand is pointing out that way, so I haven't done any scooping type move like that. So that's what you look like. This is where we need to get you, right there. So there's just a rotation that occurs, just like that. So, several of the drills that you can do. One is, you just get right here, and then move the arms, and then rotate that forearm, left forearm, all the way around. So effectively, you're just in your stance here, and just practice doing that, right here. And you notice that I've got arm movement, and I have rotational movement as well. So the arm is moving, forearm rotates and times the impact, and on through. So really work on that a lot. Once you train yourself to do that, it'll take the hands and wrist out of the swing, which will really improve your consistency. So those are the drills that I would recommend doing first, Steve.